Maintaining optimal lung health is essential for people who have breathing problems. Nutrition can play a large role in helping some lung conditions. It does it through reducing inflammation, enhancing your immunity, and it can actually improve your overall lung health. So, I'm going to go over some of the key things that do affect your lungs. So, first and foremost, we have anti inflammation. So, people who have lung problems tend to have a lot of inflammation in their bronchial tubes. So, eating things that are anti inflammatories is going to help. It's going to reduce the inflammation, which will also reduce the mucus production. Now, a lot of anti-inflammatories are actually really good too. So I love salmon. Salmon is a very big anti-inflammatory. Um, Also, any kind of fatty fish. So you have salmon, mackerel, sardines. You can also do like fruits and veggies that have anti-inflammatory factors. So your berries, leafy greens, and then of course you have your nuts and seeds. Walnuts, they are a big anti-inflammatory. They have those omega-3 fatty acids that are also good for you. They'll help your immune system. So those are some good ones to keep in mind when you're thinking of anti-inflammatory foods. Also, I don't have it on the list, but it's important to stay hydrated. Adequate hydration will actually help keep your mucus nice and thin, so it's easier to cough out. So you want to stay hydrated. Now, drinking water, of course, is something that you want to do. But teas and broths also will go towards hydration if you drink those types of things as well. Now, next on here, limits processed foods. So the reason behind this is that processed foods can cause inflammation. They are a big proponent actually of causing inflammation in your body. So not just your lungs, but inflammation throughout your body. So processed foods, these are gonna be your boxed foods, anything, they're gonna have high levels of salt, high levels of sugar. I usually say if you're going to be going grocery shopping, first of all, stay on the outside of the store that has, well, inside, but the outside of the inside, if that makes sense. That's where your fruits and vegetables are gonna be, the stuff that you need to keep cold. All of that is the stuff that is not heavily processed. If you're gonna eat something from a box, I usually try to keep things 5 ingredients or less when you look at the ingredients on there. But that's just me. But you want to limit these foods. Now, the best thing to do would be to eliminate them completely, but that is really hard to do, and I know that. So I just like to say limit them if you can. Now, next we have eat whole grains. So whole grains are so good for you. It's gonna give you some good carbs there as well. But this is gonna be your brown rice, your quinoa, oats. It has a lot of fiber, so it helps your body in that way as well. But it does decrease inflammation. And then we have protein. So protein is so important for your whole body. Protein will help, of course, build muscle. I'm sure you've heard that. But muscles and muscle strength is very important if you have lung disease, and that's because strong muscles use less oxygen just to function. So the stronger you are, the better your body is at using your oxygen. But on top of that, it also just makes it easier for you to get around if you do have muscular strength. So it's gonna help with your walking and pretty much any errand that you have to do. So protein's very good. You wanna try to stay with the lean proteins. So that's gonna be like chicken, turkey, stuff like that. And there are also, if you don't eat meat, you can do legumes, tofu. So there are always good ways to get protein. Now, you want to make sure you always consult with your healthcare provider before you start making any drastic changes to your diet, just because they know you, they know your body, and they can also help you come up with a plan of different changes that you can make over time just to have an overall healthier, well-balanced diet.